think we're live. Good evening. We live? Should be.
I think we are.
Good
In fact,
evening.
not only do I think we are, but I can see we are, Stu. We are
More
live.
importantly, can you hear we are?
Yes, I can hear both you and me.
That's what they're doing it, I think. Clap. Welcome. Sorry, Seddon, you was going to say something.
As I say, we've conquered new technology tonight.
We have,
If nothing else, this trailer might be shit, but it don't matter because we've conquered new technology.
Well, I hope it isn't, but I get your point.
Yeah.
We are using OBS here. It's going live slightly later than I had hoped, but I've been tinkering. It takes a while to get this set up, and
also you had to wait for me to finish a Skype call with my mother, and then which you didn't know I was on, so you could just see my mouth moving for about 20 minutes and must be thinking, why is the sound not working? But I was chatting to someone else.
Let me change my light because I don't like being. I like my blue light. There we go. There we go. There we go. Welcome, Seddon. Welcome, audience. Welcome, viewers. How are you, Seddon? You all right?
Yeah, not bad, mate. Not bad. I'm knackered today. Don't know why. No particular. Well, actually, that's a lie. I figured out why earlier. I am still suffering from the 1.5 hours sleep I got on Sunday into Monday because I was watching AEW, and like any sensible human being, I didn't bother booking the day off work. I just powered through, and then on Monday night, like all sensible human beings, after having 1.5 hours kit, would have had an early night. But no, I thought I'll start till 2. Playing Football Manager, and so I think today is the day when my chickens have come home to roost.
You've only got yourself to blame there, mate. To be honest,
it's true. Yeah, I've got no. There's no one at fault here apart from myself.
Oh, you're gonna hate me, right? But I watched Raw when I got home from work.
I don't even know. Well, and I don't even know. I don't think. I mean, I'd rarely even bother watching the highlights anymore, and I don't think I did this week. I heard some stuff that that they built the big angle of Kevin Owens and having a chat show with Stone Cold. But I didn't actually. I couldn't. That didn't inspire me enough to switch to the other highlights on.
I haven't got to that bit, but what I will say is they had a 3-team. I guess you'd call it. Well, I guess it's a triple threat tag team. It wasn't a tornado tag. It was one of those weird ones where only 2 teams are allowed in the ring at any one time, but there's 3 teams involved. I never really understand the rules of those ones, but
it was, I don't think they do either. I think they just make them up as they go along.
But it's quite fun. It was RK Bro. It was for the Raw tag titles. RK Bro versus Alpha Academy versus
Rollins and KO.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
it was quite fun.
Well,
I didn't mind it.
That was the pre kind of Owens angle, was that him and Rollins really wanted to appear at WrestleMania, and winning the tag titles was the way. They do that every now and again, don't they? Where they kind of, I think when they don't have something booked for someone or want what they're doing to seem a little bit more special, they kind of make out like it's really difficult to get on that show, despite the fact that Sweaty Shane can get a match every year just coming out and dancing and things like that.
There's a flaw in that kind of narrative logic, isn't there? But it was as a match, it was quite fun, and it went quite long, and I enjoyed it.
I would say of people that WWE employ, I mean, other than Otis, and don't get me wrong, Otis is actually a really good wrestler, but whenever I see him, and I know they've tried to do a lot to rehabilitate him, but I just see him eating big chunks of meat. And so it's really hard for me to get into him. But you say about all those other people that are in the ring, that's some of the finest people they've got in the company.
They should be
I
having
think.
a good match,
So
shouldn't they?
yeah,
Let's be honest.
Shame they didn't do a Mania rather than do a chat show segment instead. Although obviously it is getting Stone Cold back, and I don't want to undersell that because he is an attraction. But I don't know, just a little bit of a shame for me that we're not getting. I didn't want him to wrestle, but I think I'd have liked Kevin Owens to have a match.
Yeah. Well, I didn't. It's the first I've heard that it's only going to be talk show, so that's news to me. I think I'm kind of glad that Austin isn't having an actual match.
I mean, I think there'll be violence. Don't get me wrong. I think the talk show part of it will be over in 1 second, and stunners galore will happen. Yeah, but.
Anyway, we didn't come in to talk about wrestling. Jesus,
we did not, did we?
That was an aside.
The Obi-Wan WWE Kenobi trailer.
We're here because there was a series of The Obi-Wan Twitter, I wouldn't call it a channel, profile, I guess, finally went live. It had been there, but just waiting to go live, and it has finally done so today. It went live with a Entertainment Weekly exclusive news story with some pics from the set and a little bit more information about the show. And now we have a trailer has gone live as of a couple of hours ago.
Yeah, I mean, I saw it sort of show up on my feed about an hour ago, but that's probably because I wasn't looking at it because I was in the world's longest Skype call with my mother.
Yeah. But I haven't seen this. Have you seen it? We were going into
no. The only thing I've seen is a singular still, and I will say, from what I've seen from the singular still, excellent beard work by Ewan McGregor.
Yeah, he
a
does
very fine beard in what I've seen.
All I've seen is probably the same image you have. It's the cover of Entertainment Weekly, and he does look good. He looks suitably kind of weathered as well.
Yeah.
And it's not like fake weathering. He just has got old, and he.
Yeah. Yes.
It suits quite well.
No CGI required. Just a few years.
Yeah. So we are gonna. Obviously, we've got the trailer up, and we're gonna watch it, and indeed react to it. So. Well, I'm hoping you'll be able to hear it, but it is the first hurdle we'll have to conquer, to be honest. But
oh, actually, we could maybe ping on a little test vid, and I'll get us up in the background to make sure that the sound's coming through on the video. How about that for a bit of live for the live audience, seeing how inept we are, but how much we're trying to not be inept.
So I think I have to interact with this thing, don't I?
Oh,
right.
Hello.
Interact. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now I can. Shall I just press play?
Yeah, well, I'm a couple of seconds behind, so I'll hear the sound in a couple of seconds' time. So if it's not coming out, I'll let you know then.
Well, I'll play for like a second, and then we'll test the audio. Right, I've played it for a couple of seconds. Bear with us.
I'm just dealing with how far YouTube is actually behind the live stream. Sing a little song, Stu. Just a cover for the. We are getting sound on YouTube, my boy.
Lovely. Right. Okay. So I will go back. So you're watching it on your YouTube, aren't you? You're not watching the stream or anything. So.
No, I'll be watching it, on my YouTube. So when my face pulls a funny face at the same time as yours, it's because we're seeing the same thing, and it's not because I've got gas.
Okay, so I'll count us down from 3, and we shall press play and watch it together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, play.
Fucking sand.
I know. That's my initial thoughts.
The fight is done. We lost.
Stay. Some nice early doors tech as well there. New Hope. Oh,
the key to hunting Jedi is patience.
I do kind of want to sing along to
Jedi
this.
cannot help what they are. Their compassion leaves a trail. The Jedi Code is like an itch. He cannot help it. Where is he?
I watched too many pantos. Wanted someone to say he's behind you. Heavy breathing.
Meet the first ever all-Google phone with the best camera on a Pixel yet. It's smart enough to make photobombers vanish with
Pause that.
This is our moment.
I thought that was fucking brilliant.
I liked it having some New Hopey feels to it, and I know it's the transition between, but obviously we've seen with some of the other stuff, like the ability to make movies has advanced so much since they made the first ones, and I think that's lent some of the other stuff we've seen having a bit more of a glossier sheen and moving away from that stuff. But no, I felt like that had some real kind of nods to go in. Yeah, we're transitioning into New Hope territory here.
I didn't like, actually. I'll start with something I didn't like, and that was the look of the Grand Inquisitor.
Yeah. He
looks
looked a little bit like we'd created that costume.
Yeah. I mean, granted, he kind of looks like that, or looked like that in Rebels, but like the Cad Bane, I don't think he's transitioned very particularly well to live action. I don't know.
That's the thing. Sometimes, like, characters are designed in animation for animation, aren't they? You know, the look suits animation maybe more than recreation in live action. Like we've talked about this a little bit on the comic book one here and there. Of some comic book characters look brilliant on a page, but it's just really hard to ever make them look good in real life or akin to real life. And maybe that's what's happening. And with that, it looked very dark as well, didn't it?
I liked the tone of it.
We had a bit of sand, obviously, but then after that, it was all lots of dark rooms and lightsabers. Let's be honest, have always looked cooler when the fights are in dark rooms.
Yeah, I'm guilty of that. Yeah, he looks like a. I don't know. Am I reading too much into this? He looks like a desperate Obi-Wan, like a broken Obi-Wan, doesn't he? I mean, you're getting tones of that from kind of what's being said over the trailer.
Yeah, I was going to say, you get that kind of "we lost the war, it's over" sort of thing, and then let's be honest. I mean, contextually, he would be quite a bleak Obi, wouldn't he? Because he's seen let's say all of the Jedi Order, but as we really know from watching all the other stuff, not everyone, but they've all been bloody brutally murdered, haven't they? And kind of he's bogging about, going, "Well, this isn't how I expected this to turn out." Like I thought we had. Well, you know, they do it in the prequels, don't they? You were supposed to be the savior. You were supposed to be the one who brings a balance. And I guess now you're going to see what happens to someone who believed in this person after the fact, after that person goes batshit crazy and kills everyone.
Yeah, this I think this scene coming up looked quite interesting. Like a very different location. Perhaps that's Coruscant. I don't know. But it's not sand. I guess is the point I'm trying to make.
Yeah, and you know, like I know I said it on some of the other stuff about I am a bit sick of the sand first now and Tatooine. But if there was anything that was going to be based on Tatooine, it had to be this, didn't it? Because we know that he goes to Tatooine, and maybe that's why you don't make everything else set on that planet, so that when you do have to have something set on that planet, you've not been just seeing the same scenery over and over again.
I'm happy to see the helicopter lightsabers. That's back in from Rebels. That's good. That's his go-to move.
The Ric Flair lightsaber move.
But yeah, this looks all very. It's a lot more diverse and colourful than I was expecting. I thought it was going to be predominantly like Tatooine based, but I guess it still could. This could be like 10 minutes of the show. Well,
I guess though, you know, we don't know what they're going to do we? And you think it's called Obi-Wan Kenobi, so you think, well, it's going to follow his story. But I would have thought as well, it is going to touch on stuff that's going on in the universe. You know, there are going to be other locales, and he might only hang about in the Tatooine area. But yeah, I think you'll be getting other bits fleshed out, and I presume other bits fleshed out for probably further TV shows if they want. And I don't necessarily mean further Obi-Wans, but let's be honest, they're trying to build that gap up now, aren't they? You know, like they've got certain areas they want to play in, and I think probably stuff between prequels and New Hope is going to be a real area that if I was Disney, I'd be setting a load of my shows in there, because the young uns like the prequels, the old uns like the originals, so let's put stuff in between, and that's where we get our biggest audience.
A little bit weird that he just lies in the shadows with his binoculars, spying on Luke.
There was that kind of there was a bit that's a creeper moment, wasn't it? And there's also that scene where I presume what it was getting across is that someone's been hung. Someone's been lynched in the middle of Tatooine because you just see some feet hanging off the screen. So yeah, there could be some kind of real darkness there. No, like I've said to you before, and I think like when we've talked about it, is I want something that's a bit tonally different from what we've had. I think it does need a bit of a tone shift. Whether you like Mando and Boba or not, I think we've got that already, and I think we need something a little bit different. And I know it's only a teaser, but I don't know. This might be that something different that I'm hoping for. He says, crossing his fingers and hoping.
Well, exactly. We've got to come at it, with a pinch of salt, haven't we? Because we've been some of
lied
us
to
have
before.
been burned in the past with the Star Wars TV shows. But yeah, it looks okay.
I started off by saying some amazing beard stuff. That hasn't been dispelled by that trailer either. I think the beard stuff has been phenomenal. Every shot of him with beard, I've gone, you, my man, have worked very hard on your beard game. But you are right, he does look haggard, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think. Well, I mean, canonically, how long has he been in that desert? I'm not sure at this point. Like 10 years?
I don't know. Like
8, maybe. No more than 10. I would have thought.
Yeah. So yeah, you are looking at. He's been in the sand for a while, hasn't he? Yeah, probably like let's say 7 to 10 years. He's been out there. The Uncle Owen bit. That was the only bit that flagged concern for me. Because I don't want him to become a heroic figure. Hello, Chris. Why am I waving down? Yeah, I don't want him to become a heroic figure because he's not a heroic figure. And we're live, Chris.
Right, how do I add? This is going to test me.
You are not live yet, Chris, but we are live.
I can't. Why can't I hear him?
I can hear him.
That's weird. Perhaps I have to add him into.
But yes, I don't. Sorry, Chris. This bit will be a bit weird for you, and sorry for people who are watching who can't see that I'm talking to the ghostly Chris that isn't on stream yet. I don't think. But yes, I don't want Uncle Owen as a hero. Like I don't want him to have like a big story arc. He is just the guy who didn't have a story arc. He's the guy who looked after the kid.
I can hear him now. There he is.
Him and Aunt Beru were not there for that. But
right, I'm going to shove you in that corner. It's your
pardon expression.
Disembodied hairy
Don't.
face.
No one puts Babe in the corner.
Which corner is he going in?
Have you seen this yet, Lacey?
I have no idea what's going on. I literally just clicked the link and was like, because I thought it was a video that you'd sent or something.
No, well, in good news,
not something was actually live and being recorded. I was like,
we send you links, Chris, and we get you live onto YouTube whilst you cook your dinner. That's how we roll on the live.
And wash up.
Nice. What are you having for dinner, by the way?
Pizza with garlic bread and chili cheese bites.
Glorious.
So you're just washing up that pan. You didn't think that you needed a pan to make a pizza. I just want to clarify.
No, I'm washing up the stuff that I've used during the day.
Good. Just clarifying.
So the reason we gathered together, Lacey, was the fact that the Obi-Wan Kenobi trailer has dropped, and we watched it live in person on the show.
Hang on, I thought the other chat group was saying we were doing that tomorrow.
Oh. We weren't in the other chat group.
on the WhatsApp one, did it not say we were doing that tomorrow? Because I said,
well, I tell you what,
from 6 o'clock tomorrow.
Don't tell Jimmy that we've done this because I was up in my room, so I didn't have my phone, so I didn't look at WhatsApp.
Oh dear.
I don't know what Jimmy's on about, to be honest. But there we go.
There you go. You can.
He'll never know. We can do it again tomorrow. He'll never know. Just no one tell him that this happened.
He'll believe us as well.
We can even change the episode title of this afterwards, which says, "Jimmy, please don't watch this."
And he won't watch.
He won't. He'll never know what we did.
Trying to find a way for my phone to sit on something so I can wash up at the same time, just so you can all watch me.
I tell you what, though, that's something that we've never considered is the live washing up channel, Chris. If the views of this go through the roof, we know the truth.
Yes,
we know that people are really crying out for some live washing up.
set,
As you do.
set the stage of the stream. In fact, I'm going to make you larger. There we go.
Oh, come on. Can we change afterwards? Can we change this to washing up live reaction? I think the world needs a washing up live reaction.
What flavour pizza, Chris?
There's a chicken one and a meat and mushroom.
Very nice. Very nice indeed.
I had pizza as well tonight.
Well, we've just got back from Batman, so
Oh, give us a live
via the
reaction.
pub.
Well, now, funny enough, though, before and whether he does or not, what a good boy. I sent him one earlier when he said, I just come out of Batman. And I said, and, question mark, and so non-spoilerific as our boy Chris, he just went, we can talk about it after you've watched it. And I put a tone in there because that's what I felt was in the message.
It was very much a, you need to watch it first. We've already discussed the plan of how we're dealing with this, which is...
Yes,
we're doing it as a comic show once you've watched it.
Yes, we did. But I wanted a little spoiler. But
I've only spoken
as
to two
I
people
said,
about it,
the spoiler is there's no bat nipples,
which is a harsh spoiler to hear, isn't it?
The one word that comes to whoever's talking to me about it is it's long. Me said it's long. Someone else spoke to about it today. Said it's long. Is it long?
But it's 3 hours long.
It's long.
It's one of those where it's not so long that you're like, oh, you can cut that, you can cut that. You know, everything in it needs to be there and deserves to be there. But sitting in a cinema seat for 3 and a bit hours when you add trailers and all the other shit, fuck your arse goes numb.
I reckon I'd need about 8 wheeze during that length of time.
Well, we went with the plan of no food and drink whilst doing it because then you don't have the urge to go pee.
Consume nothing.
I'm thinking though, like, and something like I've watched long movies before, and I've tended to not need to eat too much, but it's because I eat my own body weight in salted popcorn, so I think that pulls all the moisture off. So yeah, so I think I'll go with that for mine. I don't know when I'm going to see the Batman. I don't think it will be too far away because I do want to get it watched. Probably, hopefully, within the week. And it'll be my return to the cinema, which will be nice because it's been over 2 years since I last went to the cinema.
Do it.
All it takes is Robert Pattinson. That's what gets me back, my bum back in seats. Screw the fact it's Batman.
You need your Robert Pattinson love.
Oh yeah. I need like once they stopped making Twilight movies, I thought my life was over. But now I get to see him in a bat costume.
I'm loving this like beard angle we've got here. Beard's eye view.
The walking around and wandering around of a hairy man in his house.
You did it quite well though. Like I can't even maintain a Skype call that I'm barely paying any attention to if I'm walking around the house.
Oh, I've done many of these when working and managed to conduct meetings whilst wandering around making tea and grabbing snacks and all the other joy and fun.
I did and again to if anyone from work watches this, I did actually consider investing in a Bluetooth headset for work, so that and as terrible as it sounds, it wasn't so that I could do stuff. Like it was that I'm on so many calls during the day, I could actually go for a piss at regular intervals and just keep the Bluetooth headset on.
No, catheter, I think, is the true answer.
Well, that could be the answer. So we Obi-Wan'd while you weren't here, Chris, and just to get you caught up, I quite, as a teaser, I quite liked it. It gave me some little bits of hope that it might be something that I won't hate. How about that? There's an endorsement.
Is there sand?
If it's sand, it starts with sand. There is more sand throughout. However, it wasn't 100% sand, and that was one of the things I liked. I felt like we'll get some non-sand parts as well.
See, I'm now thinking I should have jumped into this earlier when you first sent this out, because I was in the pub at the time. That would have been an interesting...
Could have been.
Just jump in whilst I'm sat in the pub having a beer.
That's an idea and a half.
You've done very well there, though. You've managed to leave the cinema, go to the pub, get home, eat a pizza, and get home and do the washing up.
I've not eaten yet. The pizza's still in the oven.
Oh, okay.
I've just done the washing up of the other stuff that we've used today.
With you.
And then it's ready for then, once we've done the pizzas, for me to then chuck the pizza stuff in. And then wash that all up, and then I'm done for the night.
Good washing up system. I find that using paper and plastic cutlery is the best way, because then you don't have to wash it up, do you?
That's good.
Bin it. Move on to the next plate.
Right, well, shall we wrap this up?
Yes.
Oh, no, I didn't mean to cut you off. You was in mid-flow there, but...
Well, I was only talking about cutlery, so...
Not quite. Right, well, that was our our reaction to the Obi-Wan Kenobi trailer.
And me washing up.
And Lacey washing his...
I've got to be honest, comparatively, I was as excited about the washing up. No, I wasn't. No, it was good. I thought it was a decent trailer for a teaser. It didn't give away too much. It wasn't kind of like, fuck, I don't need to watch this show anymore because I've seen everything. But it had some bits you went, oh, okay, like, what are you going to do with this? Although cutting back on the creeper Obi-Wan watching young Luke from afar through binoculars would be nice, and a bit less Uncle Owen. Don't you dare make him into a hero in this. He's just a good, honest, hard-working man. I don't want to see him fighting anyone.
So we had Pervy Obi.
Yeah, but he was perving through kind of New Hope era goggles, so I accepted it from that.
It's fine.
He was using New Hope technology, so it was fine.
As you do.
Yeah.
There we go. Hope you enjoyed it. Midge has just popped in the chat. He says hello. Hello, Midge.
Hello, Midge.
Midge, give us a quick, if you've seen this, give us a quick 3-word reaction to this trailer. I know you're not a Star Wars fan, but...
No, his reaction will be, I've never watched Star Wars, don't know.
There was some sand.
P.S. While Midge is in the chat and while we're here live, as a very, very, very sort of sneaky kind of hint, there might be a bit of Midge content coming in the near future to the channel, where me and Chris have been having a little bit of an offline discussion with Midge about possibly getting him onto an episode or two of a new offshoot of the comic stash, let's say.
Nice. Good old Midge.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, he has replied, but I can't bloody see it. Oh, Star Wars what? With 3 words. Brilliant.
Thanks, Midge. Bring that sort of high-level shit when we get you on our one, yeah? Yeah.
Grade A content.
Star Wars what?
Right. Thank you for joining us, or if you're watching this on demand, thank you for joining us. Until next time, please take care, and goodbye.